now that the stream's set up 7 minutes in, I'll start over. Today, we're making an all-white Game Boy Color, with clear buttons, because we're going to use Natalie the Nerd's LED kit. I got the control board, but I don't know where to wire it up, because the tutorial I was looking at said that there were spots on this, and I don't see those spots anymore. So I will have to ask Natalie myself later on. Probably not during the stream, sadly, but we will figure it out sometime. Okay. Oh yeah, and then I have white pads and I have clear, but these are glow in the dark, and I don't know if I want the green of the glow in the dark coming through. But I don't know. We're gonna try it. We'll see what happens. But I could only find clear these, and these are glow in the dark. These are not. So we'll see. Also, there's a little bit of corrosion on this, and I'll probably have to fix that after the stream as well, because it's going to be hard to clean that off during the stream. I'm looking around for my screwdriver when it's right here. Okay. Starting off strong. How are you guys doing? Or I should say Scott, because it looks like you're the only one in here, but that's alright. I guess I will talk about the things that have happened this week since I saw you guys last. The biggest thing, and I haven't told anyone this. Hello, Michu. I've told my best friend Aaron, who you've seen on the channel, but other than that, I don't think I've told anybody. If you know who Unilad is, they are a company, I guess, that kind of just posts short videos to places like Instagram and Facebook. I think Snapchat as well. But they reached out to me and asked if they could use one of my videos. And I'm like, this has got to be fake, because these people have millions of followers across all their platforms. Fixing an iPod Classic? Is someone actually using that, or is this a collector? Because I guess you could still use it today and it would work fine. But I feel like that's a interesting one. Oof. This Game Boy has seen better days. It does work though. I think for the time being, I will just do the mod and I will do the cleanup later, because I guess I could look around for another speaker, but this is not looking great. We can see if we can clean up the stuff. This looks like rust over here, but it might just wipe off. We'll see. But there's gonna be some major cleaning needed to be done to this. It's getting regular use. That's kind of crazy. My dad does still use his 2nd gen iPod Nano, which I will be fixing soon for a video on the channel. Might even be a stream. Probably not a stream. I feel like it'd be a short stream. But Unilad, they want to use my videos, and after a couple back and forth emails, I believe the guy now that it's the real deal, but I'm kind of torn on whether or not I want them to use my video because I feel like I won't get much credit. Like they'll probably put my name somewhere small on screen or something like that. And that's pretty lame. Like yeah, the exposure would be nice, but I don't know. Some just feels a little fishy to me. But yeah, there's definitely some rust going on here. Just around the power regulator and the speaker. Speaker can definitely be replaced. I'll see if I have a donor board to swap this out, but I think they also make aftermarket power regulators now. I think that's what they're called. But we don't need any of this, so I will toss that there. I don't really have much space on my desk at the moment. So, I don't really want to put this on my bed, but I need the space. So let's see how much we can clean up here. I'm just gonna go to town. Also gonna turn up the ISO. Sorry about seeing my arm. There we go. It's a little brighter now. Oh, that's awesome. I think you're the first person to say that I've inspired you to do something, so I really appreciate that, Nathan. That is a milestone. That's actually really sweet. But yeah, that was the stuff with Unilad. I haven't really responded to him in a while. He kind of just like sort of explained. Oh yeah, the video he wanted to use was the first video I made when I got back into YouTube. This like I think it was the video to start the long at least one video a week streak that I'm on right now. Going back to like February of this year or something like that. And it's an unedited 3DS repair that was like I thought was really boring. I don't think it's got many views either. So to me that says it's not that good of a video. And that's the video he wanted to use. And I don't get it. I don't know why he wanted to use that video. He said that it was good for their Facebook audience, and I thought that was interesting. But that was another thing that made me sketch out a little bit, or sketched out. I don't know. It just felt like because I get a lot of emails from crap companies that are like, "Oh, we loved insert video here," and it's like, "Oh, thanks, man. Really appreciate the real fans out there." But yeah, I don't know. I kind of was a little mean to him. I was like, I have all these other amazing videos that I was like the first to do this, and I played bongos I used bongos to play a Game Boy, and you want to use a basic video of me swapping like I think it was the bottom screen or like the touch screen of a 3DS. Like really, man? Yeah, some of this rust is wiping away, so it makes me feel like it's not rust. Could just be dirt or even chocolate. I've seen what I hope is chocolate in a few Game Boys, so. But anything that looks not good, I'll have to replace after the stream. Everything works. I tested this Game Boy before we started the stream. But anything that looks bad in this stream, it will be replaced. Don't worry. because this will be going up for sale on my store, retroremastered.com. Yeah, the speaker will definitely be replaced. Faux sure. Because I don't think anybody wants a rusty speaker. But everything else is looking clean. I think we can just jump into getting rid of this LED. I've got COVID in my school and I'm going to have online lessons. Oof. Don't be too mean to your teachers, man. I was never a rowdy one in school. I was a very shy kid, but there was my favorite teacher I was loud for, and if you watched me in his class versus any other class, you'd be like, that's not the same dude. But I was always nice. I don't know. There's probably some times where I got on his nerves, but try and be nice, okay? It'll help in the long run. There were a lot of teachers that were notorious at my school for being rude and mean and like hating students, being the worst, and they always loved me. And sometimes it's just better to be on the good side of the teacher than to be on the good side with the students or making fun of them. I don't know, I'm sounding like a goody two shoes right now, but that's what I am. Okay. Let's get soldering. We are going to remove the power LED indicator. Ethan, get out of here. I was not crazy in school. You're talking to the kid who got 1C in all of high school, and I was distraught over that. Okay, maybe not distraught, but it made me take school a lot easier after that. J.K. Simmons? Are you talking about my uncle J.K.? He's not actually my uncle. Any person that like is famous that has my last name, I always say like they're my uncle, like Uncle Gene, or my cousin Ben in the NBA. I don't have any famous relatives that I know of. I'll probably be the famous relative if YouTube keeps going up. Where did I... There it is. Okay. We are going to add a little bit of solder to the LEDs there, and it'll be easier to take it apart. What do you mean you remember Spanish, Ethan? I mean, like, I hope you remember we did it for like 2 years, but like, I was quiet in Spanish. I was only loud in Goranson's. I don't think I had him with you. Okay. I need to turn my hat backwards. I just realized that. Because it's serious time. We're getting serious out here. I can promise you I was a good kid. Still am. But what do you remember about Spanish, Ethan? Was it that I helped everybody in the class pass it? Or was it... What was it? Are you talking about Spanish 1 or Spanish 2? I don't remember which one, or if I had both with you. Or if you're just throwing Spanish out there to try and get me. Really wish I could just like get the tweezers underneath this LED here. There we go. Ethan's gotten real quiet in the chat, so I think I won this argument. Okay. Time to clean up the flux. The worst part to any mod is cleaning up flux. Oh, I apologize. Oh, my mic is peaking. Let me turn it down just a little bit there. I am so sorry. I forgot we were married. I don't remember who was the husband and who was the wife. That wasn't wild though. That was for the final presentation, wasn't it? The puppet show. You couldn't keep it together when, yeah, because I was the wife, because my deep voice. I apologize, Ethan. I can't believe I forgot that. I just like, I only really remember Keekel's class being sitting next to the same people all year, and me just battling with Katie to see who's the better Spanish speaker, and I ended up getting like over 100% in that class because I wanted to be the best, like no one ever was. Heyo, Kami. I think that's how we decided to say your name. I'm starting to think this isn't Rust, because Rust does not come off this easy. That's good if it's not Rust. I'd prefer not to have to replace these. I like to keep things all original if I can. But yes, if you didn't know, I am Ethan's wife in Spanish, only in Spanish. I gotta keep my options open in the real world. I'm sorry, Ethan. Okay. I also, wherever I put it, I did bring the Kapton tape this time. I was prepared. It's always the hardest to find. There it is. Where the tape ends on this. It's so hard to find sometimes. Oh, Scott. Yes, I have seen way too many dead bugs in things. Like all the time. I think, yeah, I have a video on the channel about how bad one of the DSs was. I think it was one of the first DSs I got from this guy that I get all of my gameplays from now. Shoutouts to Dane. If he can actually send out the Game Boys I ordered. If you're here, calling you out right now. But yes, there was one that was literally full of bugs to the point where the bodies, the carcasses of the bugs had kept me from opening the DS shell. Like, I had to pry it open. It was bad. And it smelled horrible too. But I actually fixed it, fully refurbished. Didn't make a macro out of it. Thank you for understanding, Ethan. I'm not good in Spanish. Recently, I've got F. Ooh. Yes, you are good at English. But Spanish is kind of tricky. I mean, like, I feel like if you go from other languages that are not English to Spanish, it's probably easier. But like the conjugations was a little bit tricky to get down. But I feel like that would be an easier way to speak. We don't have the same rules in English as Spanish speakers do, which that kind of makes me a little jealous. But it's whatever. I'm pretty good at English now, 22 years in. Yeah, I don't know why bugs like to just hide out in different pieces of technology. It's weird. But let's go ahead and. Ooh, my Etsy funds are on my way. $20 coming to my bank account. Always love that. Let's start with the mod kit, because I gotta get some wires underneath here. So we'll just wire those up. Come on. I can't believe that the DS was. Yeah, it literally just needed to get the bugs out. I think this is gross, but I think the blood of the bugs was causing the DS to short. But once I cleaned it all up, it was fine. But I don't know. The video is on YouTube. You can fact check me, but it has been quite a while. It was one of the first full refurbishments I ever did. So that was. If I can even. I always unplug the cord from the soldering iron and just like toss it when I'm done with it. But then I have to reach for it every time. I need something to like put the cord on to hang it off the desk, but I forgot what I was about to say. Oh yeah, that video, that DS kind of like kick-started me doing all this, so I owe it to those bugs. Come on, man. There we go. I'm trying to do more soldering without flux. You know, I used flux like a couple minutes ago. That way it's just easier to not have to clean up. Because it's a pain in the butt to clean it up. And there you go. So those two wires are now set. I will go ahead and see, there I go, dropping it again. I will tape those up. Does this screen actually reach down to? It does. That's the one thing I forgot. Bugs do like dark, warm spaces, so. But, like, I don't know. Is a DS really that warm? It's dark for sure. But is it warm in there? That sounds awful. An entire dead ant colony inside a computer. Okay. I'm going to go grab my flush cutters because we got to cut these pins down. I'm going to play an ad to try and get me some money through you 5 viewers. I've never done this before. I apologize, but I'm gonna be gone. So, see you in a second. How was that ad? If it's not going still. Ugh. Okay, flush gutters. This is gonna be a pretty boring segment for you guys because I will be covering it up so I don't get metal shards flying in my... Scott or Ethan, you wanna ban Aiden? I'll give you the honors of doing it. I'll do it if I have to. I just thought you guys might enjoy doing it since you're moderators. We don't get a ton of idiot action in here. I'll just do it. Unless you guys beat me to it, but I don't have much room for my... my mouse doesn't have much room over here. Oh, someone's on it. Like, oh, there we go. I have hidden Aiden. Aiden, if you're still in here, man, you are banned from commenting on the channel. Don't worry, you can still watch every video and give me all the money you want, but you can no longer chat in my chat. Thank you for being stupid. Now moving on. Anyways, that was fun. I don't really know what else to talk about other than we can talk about how well my last video has been doing. It is almost to 3,000 views, which is not normal for the first like 4 days of a video being up. Angelo, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to decline. He gave a dislike. But I'm gonna have to decline Angelo. I definitely want to be married, but I don't know, you're gonna have to take me on a couple dates first. See, I kind of like when stupid people like this Aiden kid come in to try and get me. Whatever Among Us balls. Very clever. Because if they act smart, like they can, I don't know, make me look dumb, I always end up responding and making them look dumb. Like recently, there was a dumb comment that I got where he listed like 5 bullet points on why I was wrong in a video, And I went back, it was an old video, went back and watched it and looked at every single point he made, and he was wrong on every single one. And so I responded in the same bullet point format and told him about why he was wrong and why I was right, and then said something silly, and that was that. Haven't gotten a response. He hasn't taken the comment down, which I thought he would. He threatened that if I took his comment down, he would just keep coming back. Okay, buddy. I didn't take it down, though, because he was wrong and I made a fool of him. That's okay, Angelo. I only like women as well. I am a sarcastic jokester, if you are new here. But all these pins are flush now. Sorry if this makes a lot of noise, but gotta do it. Don't want any metal flakes shorting anything else out. So we will put a strip of Kapton tape over it. I like this kit. Oh, shoot. I can't put that over it. I will have to do that in a sec, because I just realized we got to put this over it. I always want to show this camera, but gotta show this camera. It's very fragile. That flew very far. Oh! I didn't have to get an LED. That's nice. She did it for me. Thanks, Natalie. It's very kind. No, she didn't do it for me. She did it for the customers, and I bought this with my own money. She didn't send it to me. This is not sponsored. It's just cool. Natalie the nerd. I do plan on making a full video on this because it's a super cool mod, and there were some recent events that I don't know how to explain it. There were some recent events that I want to shed light on this. So you can play ads, Scott. Is that a mod feature? I did not know. But anyways, we'll line this up. Okay. We'll figure that out in a second. Do you recommend some Walkmans or Discmans? I have never used either. I'm not that old. Not saying that you are calling me old. Discman's more my generation, but I feel like by the time I was old enough to have a device like that, iPods were prevalent. Just like, prevalent, is that the right word? I just said it and it didn't sound right. But iPods and MP3 players were more of the thing when I was old enough to have something like that. But I bought my first music player from Toys R Us way before the first bankruptcy happened. I actually don't know how. I was too young to know what bankrupt meant. But yeah, that was my first thing. But I want a Walkman just because it's cool. Could cosplay as Peter Quill. If you don't know who that is, it's the Guardians of the Galaxy guy, who's also gonna be Mario. I still can't believe that Chris Pratt is gonna be Mario. Also, I know I'm doing the soldering thing wrong. I kind of covered that with my webcam, but you're not supposed to put the solder directly on the tip, but it's easier sometimes, okay? But everything should just line up here. Okay, now I'm going to use flux. There we go. Then we'll use flux over here to clean that up. Cool. And that should be all good. Okay, cool. Definitely gonna have to do more soldering, but and it fell. Do a little more cleanup here. But speaking of last Friday's video, that's very squeaky. Last Friday's video is doing very well, and I'm very proud of it, very happy. But I have a small problem. I have two Switch OLEDs right now. As I said in the video, I pre-ordered one from GameStop, and then it wasn't even shipping, and I wanted to make that video as soon as possible because I was worried that someone would steal my video, and that would not be very cool if someone did that. So I was trying to beat everybody else to the punch, and so I went to the local store and bought it day one. And then I didn't cancel my pre-order, and it showed up. I was charged another $350. So now I have a fully boxed Switch and don't know what to do with it. And I'm not a scalper, but man, looking at what they're going for right now, it's very tempting. Because I can definitely use the money, but I think I will just do the right thing and return it to GameStop so someone else can have it for a regular price. Actually, does that even... I'm not sure if this is even connected. Okay, it is. Cool. So now, I haven't even opened this up. $3. I mean, Ethan, if you were willing to pay retail for it, I would give it to you for retail. But I'm not trying to lose $347. I don't have that kind of money to lose. I wish I had that kind of money to lose. If I get 1 million subscribers before I decide to return it, then I'll give it away. 1 million subscribers. So it's not going to happen. Because I need to get 1 million in like the next week. But Okay, so I'm gonna put this to the side now. I'm gonna grab a new paper towel. Time is it? Coming up on the first hour here. Time flies when you're streaming, when you're having fun. Okay. Does this... Okay, it does have protective film on the front. And then this should just slot right in there. Bing, bang, boom. Awesome. So we will just gouge our fingernails in there. Peel off these sticker things. Kami just says yep with no context. Yep. Not trying to make fun of you, just trying to be funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. The I'm planning on doing reviews. I don't want to spoil that video. But the OLED's not that good for the people who don't play handheld like me. But I will say that's backwards. I will say that I everybody's just saying yep, I love it. I will say I don't know what I'm choking on there. I apologize. It was very delayed. But I did that last time, I'm pretty sure. There's not gonna be any way I can slide that under. Can I? No, I don't want to push that through. Let's see. There we go. That should be fine. Yeah, Switch OLED. I mainly play docked, but the OLED has made me play more in handheld. I've been playing the crap out of Metroid Dread. I suck at Metroid Dread because it is hard, but that's a good thing. It's the hardest game Nintendo's made in years, and I'm all for it. I want the Pokemon games to have like at least a harder difficulty. That'd be cool to see. Probably not gonna happen, but it gives me hope for the future. And plus, this game is just awesome, and it's gonna make me go through and play all the old Metroid games because of it. I'm like halfway through Zero Mission right now. I started it because I never played a Metroid game before, and I wanted to see what it was like, and then I saw what it was like. But I have an OLED TV, and I mainly play docked, so it's kind of a silly upgrade for me. But I'll keep it if I can afford it, and if the it actually makes me play docked more. So we'll see. Only time will tell. But I have a feeling I'll probably be able to sell it for as much as I got it, even in like the following months, because Christmas is gonna be hectic. But let's catch up on chat. Just a bunch of yeps. I think I don't know with the Steam Deck. It looks really cool. I'll say that. Steam Deck looks cool. But I just don't know how many people were asking I guess people were asking to play games like Doom and whatever portably, but there's not going to be a ton of games that work that well, a ton of new games. Like, you're not going to be playing Warzone on the go with the Steam Deck. You're not going to be playing whatever, I don't know. Can't think of any other AAA titles right now besides Call of Duty. But I just don't think the Steam Deck is going to do well. It's obviously sold out, but I feel like it's going to die off pretty fast. I feel like it's just sold out because everybody wants to be a scalper right now because there's good money in it. But I just don't think it's worth it. Not for me. Put that off to the side for now. I feel like I should just replace the speaker now. Yeah, I'll do it later. We're an hour into the stream already. I don't want to make it too long because my voice is starting to get a little sore. I should probably drink some water. I slept on Metroid, Scott. I apologize. It is a great series. I love Zero Mission and I love Dread, and I have a feeling I'm gonna like the rest of it. And I also main Ridley in Smash, so it makes me want to try out. I haven't tried any of the Prime series, and the GameCube's my main console. That's my favorite. Hopefully the Prime trilogy comes to Switch. That would be nice. But I'll have to play at least one Prime game before Prime 4 actually comes out in like 40 years. Where soldering iron. Streaming this is not good for me because I get so distracted. But that's what makes the streams long. If I didn't talk to you guys and get distracted, then I would not. This stream would be like 20 minutes, but it's gonna probably be an hour and a half now. But that's fine because I ain't got nothing to do today. And I just bridged those. I don't even know if you could see that. It's another problem with the recording things top down. It is very hard to get a good angle. I don't know. Okay. Trying to see if they're actually separated correctly or not. So I actually don't know which one's start and which one's select. Oh my good God. Start is on the left, select is on the right from my angle. So start. See, yeah, you guys can't even see that, but like I have to do it this way. Let's see. Use my tweezers. And that didn't work. There we go. Hopefully you were able to see that a little bit. The gyro is nice for the shooter games, though, and you could play much more games. It's also a gaming computer since it works on Linux. Yeah, but, I mean, I guess from my standpoint, I have this really nice custom built computer right here, and I have every console uh, ever almost. Uh, I just don't have a need for it. I guess if you need a somewhat strong computer and you want it to be portable like that, that's not a laptop. I don't know. I just don't see how many people. I don't see many people using it as an actual computer. The Steam Deck is gonna be. I feel like most people are gonna buy it, play it for a couple weeks, and then they're like, I'd rather have a real controller. Or and you could hook up a real controller to it, I know, but once you once you hook up a controller to it, at that point you have to set it down, and it's, I don't know. It's not a handheld. It's just portable. I don't know. I just don't see it doing that well. I started watching you since you gave Austin Evans a Pokemon Game Boy. I feel like that is the same with a lot of people, but I appreciate it nonetheless. I am glad you stuck around. We got a lot of subscribers from that, and not everybody stuck around. That's alright. Oh, that comes off. The black on the Funny Playing sticker comes off when you wipe it down with alcohol. That's nice. I didn't get two OLED switches on purpose. I'm figuring out the best way to get rid of the other switch at the moment. And I probably will end up getting rid of both of them. I got one for the video. I know you're just yanking my chain, though. If you were bullying me, Scott, I don't know. I did do karate for 10 years, so watch out. Yeah. Steam games on the go does sound fun, but I don't know. I just wish the Switch was more powerful so it could have those better games, but I don't know. I like the thing with the Switch, which is not that good right now because I haven't traveled anywhere since 2018. Gosh, summer 2018 was the last time I went on a vacation. Last time I left the state. And that was even a disaster because I was sick most of the time, and being sick in Disneyland is not fun. It's not fun at all. But I brought my Switch on that vacation, and that was fun. But we really didn't play it other than on the plane a little bit, because I also brought my laptop, and that was prime Fortnite days for me. And I was trying to get my challenges done in Fortnite. Yes, I'm a nerd like that. You can roast me in the chat. But I haven't played Fortnite in a long time. Because I suck at it now. But I am trying to think of what games I would like to play on the go that are from Steam. Like, are PC only. Because, like, I guess Assassin's Creed, like, the good ones aren't really on the Switch. But, like, the things that I think about playing on the go are, like, Mario Kart, Mario Party, any multiplayer games that I can, like, share. I can toss a controller to my friend or my sister or whatever. And you can't really do that as much with Steam games or the Steam Deck. The controllers stay on the deck because Nintendo has the Joy-Cons patented, so you can't make Joy-Cons. Okay. I feel like I had a little piece of Kapton tape somewhere, but I'll just cut one more little one. There we go. again, reminder, if you see any corrosion or rust on a piece, it's going to be fixed later. Yeah, that's also a thing for me. Like, I can fit the Switch in my pocket, uh, because I have big pockets. Uh, got the LED to fit in there. Sweet. Something's preventing me from fully putting this motherboard down. I don't know what it is. There we go. I'm gonna quickly put in those screws that are in this bag. Dang it. I forgot what I was gonna say. I was sorry. Oh yeah. I can fit the Switch in my pocket, but like I really don't go anywhere. Like, I run errands now, and like, the only place I really go is my sister's, and usually I don't, like, I'll bring a Game Boy to the family night, but it's family night, so I typically don't play it unless we have downtime that we're not interacting with everybody. I don't know how to say it without it sounding weird, but because with the baby, there's times where the baby needs to be attended to, so we're not playing a game or watching a movie or something. So I will have my Game Boy for that, but I really don't, even then I don't really play it. I just talk. So yeah, I don't know. The portability of stuff really isn't useful to me until I'm able to travel more. I mean, I'm able to travel now, but I don't have the money to right now. But yeah, I typically just grab my Game Boy. But right now, it's been the Switch, because I'm addicted to dread. I've had a very dreadful weekend. It actually was kind of bad because my neck hurt, but I just wanted to make the joke. Okay. So, now we can solder this wire to the power switch. And then we can solder one last thing. Okay, let's see if we can do the rest of the soldering without any flux. Nope. See, you can't really see what I'm doing. I need to... Here. There we go. I should have been doing this like the whole time. There we go. Addicted to Dread has got to be a great band name. You are correct, Scott. Did I don't know. I hope that's right. There we go. There's that. And then last piece here. There we go. That was a little difficult. Now, we're done with soldering. For now. There's my paper towel. Yeah, the clamshell's nice for the DS Lite, but I don't know. I make so many macros. I don't even think about DSs. It's kind of weird, but yeah. I whenever a Pokemon game comes out, I play it. It's like I try and play it start to finish, without taking a break. I Pokemon's my favorite series. I'm I'm thinking about streaming Diamond and Pearl when they come out. I'll play Diamond first. That was my first Pokemon game. Uh, Dang it, that's another thing I didn't grab. I'll finish my thought and then I'll go grab some tape. Not Kapton tape, some double-sided tape. But I'm thinking about streaming Diamond and Pearl. It'll be on Twitch if I do stream it, because it just doesn't really fit the theme here on YouTube, and I don't want the algorithm to punish me. But just keep an eye out for that. I will announce it if I do. I planned on streaming Super Monkey Ball, because that is my favorite game of all time. Yeah, my favorite game of all time. It's between that and Strikers, Super Mario Strikers. But okay, I'm gonna play an ad, and I'll be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you're back from the ad, but I am back. I just needed this piece of double-sided tape. So we can put this touch sensor I always put it on the IR sensor. I don't think the IR sensor has an actual point to it now, because I think all the IR sensor did was, I don't want to say it because I don't want to be wrong. I was wrong about something in my last video, and a lot of people have commented on it. But it was 6 in the morning, alright? But I think the IR sensor is just to adjust the brightness depending on the daylight. And I don't think there's a point to that now, because you adjust the brightness on your own. No ads played? It said ad inserted. Do you have YouTube Premium, Scott? Maybe it doesn't play for you because you're a moderator. I don't know. But okay, I think think we can just button this bad boy up. And see how it looks. These are all... Oh, they are tri-wing. I did not see that coming. Where did I put my tri-wing bit? It is hidden. IR sensor is just weird link cable. I don't think that worked in these days, though. For the DS and stuff. Was there one for the DSi? Was there one on the DS Lite? But if that's true, then that would suck for me financially, Scott, because you watch all my videos, so I miss out on those 5 cents for every... I was about to say for every video. It's like a half a cent. Not even. I don't know. Ad rates are weird, man. But you don't need to watch ads because you donate to me every month and almost every stream. Actually, I think every stream so far, right? I've only done... This is the 3rd stream, yeah. That does not mean you have to donate again today. You've done plenty, Scott. I love you for it. Okay. This is it. Because I didn't really need a clear power switch, but the all-white Game Boy. Let me zoom out a little bit. Scott is blessed by YouTube. He's blessed by everything. He's just a blessed man. But here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ah! That's sick. That is very bright on the camera. It is not this bright in real life. Oh, you can see through. Dang, those are bright. Okay, well, we gotta change the... Oh wait, no, it's this one. Yeah. There we go. Cool. And then I gotta change this to... There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. We are at peak brightness for everything here. This is kind of crazy. How's it look, guys? Game Boy Kal-El. I actually know that. I know that now. That's Superman, right? Actually. It looks beautiful. Thank you. Worked very hard for this. You watched it all unfold. Whoa, this camera stand is loose. But I'm going to turn it off, and we'll see if it glows in the dark. A little bit. You can't really tell. That's fine. Glows in the dark a little bit. But let's go grab... I always think I'm prepared for a stream, then I gotta go grab something else. I'm gonna go grab my test cart, also from Natalie the Nerd, and Then we'll finish up the stream. I'll be right back. I'll try another ad then. Scott, we'll see if you get this one. Shut the door, even though probably not any noises coming from out there. Okay. Super cool test cart from Natalie. And turn this bad boy on. Boom. And let's see. Can't really. You can see it. I don't know how that works, but you can see it better. It's not as overexposed if I have it like this, but if I actually face it to you, it's super blown out. I guess because the light's on it. I don't know. We'll just do it like this then. Start. Select. I'm assuming it's going to be a little bit harder. There we go. Maybe you just need to warm up. Right, down, left, up. Yeah. We are all good here. Also, there's not a ton of times where you press select, but it probably, yeah, it just needed to be pressed a couple times. Sometimes it happens with start and select. You just gotta press it a couple times, and then it's fine. I think I might swap the start and select for this one because it's more clear. I don't know. We'll see. I'll leave this on for a bit and see how prominent the glow in the dark is. No ads played for you guys. Maybe it just inserts it in the video portion because it just says insert ad, and like on my screen it says ad inserted. But that's fine. If it makes the people who watch it not live have to look at ads, I mean, they deserve it for not being live, right? I'm just kidding. But I think that's really it, unless you guys want to see me play a game at a weird angle on this. I'll probably clean the rest of this up, replace that speaker, all that jazz. Let's see. Can you hear it? Probably should turn up the volume. Yep, speaker still works even though it's got a rust on it. I'll still replace it though. I look at how awesome this is and I'm like, kind of want to keep it. My mom's watching, probably thinking, oh God, don't keep another thing, Jake. See, I don't know what a good price to sell this for. Like, what a good price would be to sell this. Because this is sick. And the LED mod kits are not cheap. They're a good price, but they're not cheap. Because they're not cheap. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I've been streaming for an hour and 21 minutes, and the first 7 of those minutes, my mic was not even in the same room as me. So, clearly not starting off the day very well. It's 1:30. But, thank you all for coming out to the stream. I'm going... Oh, actually. The peel. There you go. I don't get any satisfaction from that. Probably because I peel so many of the freaking peels all day, every day. I'm just used to it now. But I'm probably going to try and take a really cool picture of this, post it to Instagram. I'll wait to post it tomorrow, but I'm going to try and make this the thumbnail today, because mine is not, my thumbnail is not accurate to the stream. That's the sucky part about this. I've never made a Game Boy like this, so I can't put a thumbnail that's similar in its spot. But that's fine. It'll be changed soon enough, and you guys still came and clicked on it. 350 pounds? You call me fat? I'm just kidding. I really don't know what that is referring to. If you're talking about the Great British Pound, that's a lot of money. It's like 400 US, something like that. Wow. It does look really cool. I'm having a hard time not liking it. Cause like, here's my Game Boy. This is the Game Boy Color I made for myself, and oh, that's not even close to in frame. Trying to put this in frame. Which one's cooler, huh? The white one. The white one's cooler. This is cool and all. I like how it feels. I like the grippiness of the gloss, but then the second you touch it, you can see the fingerprints on it. This doesn't have, not gonna get fingerprints on that. But, plus the screen's bigger, the buttons light up, man. It's cool. Maybe I'll just sell this. It's very lightly used. I used it for the bongo video and the video where I made it. And I played it a little bit, but most of my time lately has been spent on my Game Boy Advance playing Metroid, so I have not been using my Game Boy Color too much. So it's still practically new. Plus I can clean it up, and none of the Game Boys are new. If you're modding a brand new Game Boy, you're insane. Okay, I'm starting to talk like a crazy person, so that means I should end the stream. Guys, if you enjoyed this, please leave a like. Likes help so much, since I'm not limited. I'm not limited in my YouTube videos, but since I feel like I shouldn't spend too much time talking at the end of my YouTube videos, I will here. Likes and subscribing and watching the entire video start to finish are the best things you can do to help out a YouTuber. Obviously donating is helpful, but I feel weird asking people for money. But if the more watch time you give someone, the likes and the subscribing help the most. Subscribing actually doesn't help a ton, other than make the YouTuber feel good about having a higher number than other people. But please do subscribe still. But the likes will tell YouTube, hey, I like this video, and I want to see more videos from this guy and other people like him. So it's very helpful for not just me, but other YouTubers. And subscribing just helps you come back, and again makes me feel good about myself. And then watching also helps. It also tells YouTube saying that they stayed for the whole video, so they like this content even though they didn't hit the like button. Hitting the like button just says you really like this video. So any of that stuff helps a lot. If you go in and like as soon as I post, go in, hit the like button and leave and then watch it later, that actually hurts me a little bit. So don't do that. Preferably. but I do appreciate you going immediately for that like. It does help me feel good. Uh, but yeah, those are the things that you can do to help me for free. And other than that, just keep coming and watching videos. I've got one ready to go about another LED mod, but for the GameCube. I'm going to hold that back for a little bit because I want to do a Switch OLED review. I'm not going to be comparing it to the other Switch models. I'll probably throw it in there, but the main point of the video is going to be comparing it to something else, and I don't want to give that away because no one else has done it on YouTube, and I still got to make the video and post it on Friday. So stay on the lookout for that, and then we'll be back to more regular modding old stuff content. I want to get some views while the Switch OLED's hot. I'm sorry. So that's gonna be it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later, guys.